In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing that.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating Banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the challenger from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9.
A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
You win this title, you are a top name in this industry.
Mike McCall emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it. Oh, look out. It's on now. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Looks like a hockey fight just broke out.
Big shots being fired right now.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Straight impact down the throat.
Oh, that'll cave your chest in.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Yokozuna feeling the energy from this crowd.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There's no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
Oh, my! And Hogan falling victim to a slew of offense.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Right now he's looking for anyone to break out of this, and he does. Turns it around. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to turn his client to win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of the South. Watch out! All the way to the outside. That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
And he tosses it back in now. That'll turn your lights out. And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. Oh, no.
Simple waistlock, but able to block into an arm drag. Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that...
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this. No quit whatsoever. Raining out elbows and a skip.
Bear hug. Bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here.
Lariat. Good Lord.
That was nasty. Oh, for the title.
Emphatic kick out for the challenger.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about him.
Yoko now, belly to belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here? Oh, no.
A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Hogan winning that exchange.
As was set up in the...
Yokozuna just manhandling
Up to the second rope. This is going to be a
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
No, they kicked out the champion. Kicked out.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
I don't think anyone inside this building was expecting a kick out after that move from Yokozuna.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
Samoan drop. Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
There's two. No, stops the count at two.
So close. That could have been it. Oh, got the knees up. Could be a big turnaround here. Dominating shoulder.
The champ with the cover. No, kick out at two.
You gotta believe that some doubt.
Bear hug by Hogan. The 24-inch pythons wrapped around the waist of his opponent.
This is a moment when you're dead.
Bear hug. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, two giants. Yokozuna in full control.
Hope the ropes hold up. We might see a new champion crowned. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is finished.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as
Paul E. Dangerously.
and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team tour through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the Dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
A quick reversal by Samu.
And he gets directed into the corner. Ooh! There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot.
Going for the pin early. He kicks out almost immediately.
He thought he did more damage than he actually did. All the way over.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE champ.
From the middle rope.
Oh, man, he landed rough there. Oh, God. Sharp knee. Oh, the headbutt.
Then a knee right to the throat. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. Taken down in one fell swoop. And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out.
Turned it around with a reversal. Uh-oh. Well, that one looked like it muzzled Steiner a bit.
Good grief! That's a chop that'll wake you up. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE. But they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver. Calculating the next move here.
Getting tossed.
Here's the cover.
Could be it.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
Strong kick out, but you have to wonder if he can keep it up.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Boom! What a headbutt!
Tag it in. Wait a minute, setting in.
Looking for a counter, and just like that, he manages to break the hold.
Double underhook. Powerbomb.
Picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
What a punch!
Pulled back into the hip toss. In the corner, has to find a way out of there. These two are finding an answer for everything.
There's the tag.
Tag made. Double team coming.
Launched into the air and hung across the top rope. Beautiful.
Tag made.
Dueling headbutts.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
I expect a tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match.
Samu gets stymied.
And Scott saw it coming. Uh-oh.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Bam! Boom! Devastating elbow. Clothesline.
And Samu is showboating right now. Ooh, roundhouse connects.
A bit of provocation from Samu. Elbow finds its mark.
And this is just outrageous power.
Into a German. Samu's gaining the upper hand.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
Pin. Wow.
Placed him in the corner here. Uh-oh. Lifting it. Going corner to corner.
And they're not finished yet. Spine first again.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
Oh, my God.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock. A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner. And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Hey, that's a creative way to use your head.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the
takeoff.
Poorly timed, high-risk attempt.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Into a German suplex. And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the head shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
We already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Oh, man, he is fired up now. Big back body drop. What elevation.
Ooh. Nothing fancy there. Oh, my God. Picture perfect backbreaker. Sent into the corner.
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it. Right across the larynx.
Both teams giving everything they can. Someone with a late cover. That might be it. He gets the kick out after the one.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
What a shot!
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Wicked clothesline. Gets out of it with a well-placed knee to the face.
Steiner making clear he has his number.
Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forearm. Ooh, and Simmons fights back.
Watch out! Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things.
The cut. That stops the count. What a save.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Got this one locked in extra tight. This might be it.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
He just flipped the script there.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And there's the tag.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Ooh, stop right to the belly. Boom, one step ahead there.
Nice takedown.
Oh, strong impact. He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Breaks the count.
He just won't give up.
Up on their shoulders. Down in a hurry. He's headed to the top now. Set up for a second time. From the top with the splash.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Covered late in the match.
That's gotta be it.
I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing?
Coming in off the tag. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Fatu drawing a big reaction from the crowd. Had the foresight to get out of that one. Dominating shoulder tackle. Getting him right into the corner. This superstar mowing their opponent. Look at this. From corner to corner.
And again.
Lifted off the mat, suplex position. Oh my goodness, what a pile driver.
Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers?
Got them off their feet here. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. At this stage, there has to be some concern.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
Oh, this maniac's out of control.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
And then a stop.
And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. My God, enough! Put in the corner now. Uh-oh. Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Fatu got surprised there.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Bang!
Tag made. Rick and Scott Steiner looking for some tandem offense here from the top. Steiner Bulldog. Fatu's down, and he might be out.
For the pin.
And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
What a physical match. What a war we've just seen, ladies and gentlemen.
What a hard-fought victory for these two brothers from Michigan.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss.
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it...
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the double leg takedown, got the shoulders down, and he kicks out. Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Find some payback with their own reversal. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
That's using your head. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Tag, here we go. Scott getting worked on right now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
And Samu's plans. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Early kick out. Referee right on top of the action.
Could be in search of a second win now.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Ooh!
Oh, putting focus on the arm here. Goes into the corner.
Look at this, going right after the left arm. Gotta hurt. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE. But they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
And he got there. He made the tag.
Pulled back into the hip toss. What a barrage of stops.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Oh, what
Has their opponent down. Camel clutch locked in. Agonite.
Camel clutch. Great way to break it. Oh, the reversal by Steiner. Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. In off the tag.
Shoulder tackle.
Oh, no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow. Grabbing a hold of the wrist here.
Terribly painful.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. The knee just being torn apart now. He's starting to look battered.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Out of the turnbuckle. Overhead. Going in for the win here.
Still in it with a quick kick out.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
She's starting to feel the effects of this attack. Alley-oop! That'll put Samu's toughness to the test.
Could be what Steiner really needed to push the advantage.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Samu trying to bring the audience along.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Bang! He finds a counter.
Rings the arm. Nice tight. Wrist clutch applied and a headbutt.
Hey, that's a creative way to use your head.
Manages to reverse it.
Short clothesline.
Rick going for the pin. This could be over. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
He's still got more left. left in the tank.
Sent right into the... Tag's made. Steiner's looking to put their opponent away. Heading up now to the top rope. Here comes the classic move.
Steinerizer. Is that enough to finally put down the head shaker? Vicious, downright savage club right there.
This is a flat-out vicious attack. Blows to the back of the neck and then smashing their face into the mat.
Tagged in here.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Oh, my God.
Vicious backbreaker. Ooh, headbutt.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Fatu might be defeated here. He wasted no time kicking out there.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Handle slam.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
The trainers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Ow!
Oh, ouch! And Fatu gets stopped in his tracks.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh, my gosh. That's gross. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
And Scott with the wherewithal to counter.
Double underhook. It looks like he can get it done here.
Kick out before the count.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Taking place in the corner here.
He tags out. Oh! 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 Got out of there at the perfect time. Samu able to evade.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Tag is in. Tag is made. Partner going up top.
Uh-oh!
Down with force.
Great ring awareness saved him. Big clothesline.
He's able to counter that.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Oh, that's going to sting.
Oh, oof.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh, man. Turned it into a statement DDT.
That'll leave a mark.
And clearly going after his core to slow him down.
So ruthless. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
The head shrinkers, the Steiners, taking each other to the limit in the biggest match of their careers.
And this may just be the greatest tag match we've seen in nearly a decade of WrestleManias. Good God. Didn't need to counter into anything pretty, just a clubbing blow.
Here we go! Suplex!
Thanks for coming. Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things.
What a counter! As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
He might just be stalling for time here.
Shoulder tackle. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Back suplex on the apron.
Scott gets waylaid. Oh, this is nasty.
Somebody stop this competitor.
Oh, my. Sent flying.
Man, just squeezing the air out of him.
And he slides him back to the mat. Samu skills all the way up top.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Oh, look at a torch of their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Hot right in the stomach creates. Take it over.
Go for the win here.
He kicks out at 2.
This is insanity.
Did you expect anything less?
Steiner making clear he has his number.
Trapped in the corner.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Gotta hurt. Tag made. Oh, and Scott fights back. Clothesline. And pin. This could be it. 3, no.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
Tackles ruthless. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Trying to escape, and yes, he's able to get free from that submission hold.
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it. Cashing in on that effort.
Two.
How in the world did he kick out there?
Are you kidding me?
And he goes crashing to the outside. Wow. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
Sidewalk slam!
Almost drove him through the ring.
A bit of provocation from Samu. Samu trying to bring the audience along.
Placed into in the corner. On the top rope now.
Both superstars perched up high.
Not from up there.
There it is.
Hurricanrana. Oh, Bulldog.
One-handed. I can't believe this atmosphere.
Everyone wanted a banger, and boy, you got it. Agonizing.
What an elbow.
A barrage of elbows. Punch connects.
Reversal. And now. Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
His body is showing the effects of this match. Yes. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. Continental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring already. Intercontinental champion, this should be a memorable match. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Back and forth, blow for blow, just team up on her.
Oh my, that'll rock you. Ouch.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his time. The champion into the pin. Getting the shoulder up before two.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Hunter on the receiving end. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Here we go.
What? They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right now.
Systematic attack on that arm.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Oh, what a quick answer. He quickly slides into the ring. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Elbow drop!
A focused attack on the champion's leg. Uh-oh. Oh, he had that scouted.
Has it hooked in. Wow. Inverted suplex.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight.
Inverted atomic drop. Ooh.
Helmsley had that well scouted.
Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations.
Shoulders down, championship on the line. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
And able to beat Helmsley to the punch.
Oh, that'll wake you up.
Read that one.
Targeting the neck.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? From the top. He fails to connect. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experience...
Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Clothesline. What a punch. Oh, right to the gut. Fisherman suplex. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never... Up high. Diving crossbody. Throwing all caution to the wind. Maivia taking his best shot at Helmsley going for the glory.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Ooh, Helmsley has no control here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer. Oh, right on the arm. Ooh. Ooh.
Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Oh, here it comes! Cutter! The champ delivering when it counts.
Shoulders down. And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The great Hunter Hearst Helmsley asserting his dominance, retaining his Intercontinental Championship, and proving Rocky Maivia just isn't ready for the big time.
Maybe not yet, but I don't think Maivia is going to let this discourage him. If anything, this setback is only going to motivate the young superstar. Rocky will be back here again, and Helmsley better be ready.
I'm sure Helmsley will be. These are two superstars on the rise, and their paths are sure to cross again soon. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Hunter on the receiving end. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Shot right to the back of the neck.
An onslaught of offense from Helmsley.
Maivia just getting smothered by Helmsley at the moment.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Fisherman suplex classic. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia.
Oh, perched up top. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward. Oh. Got the leg and oh my goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way. Look out. You gotta be kidding me.
I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Headed to the outside.
But for what reason? Helmsley keeping his opponent at bay.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and...
What a reversal by Hunter.
Opportunity now for Helmsley to capture some momentum.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
Hunter making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight.
Wicked clothesline. Pin attempt by the champion. No, he kicks out. He's still in this. Boom. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You're talking about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal. There it is, the People's Punch. Belly to belly.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring and pursuing the Intercontinental.
Champ might keep it here.
2 count. And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner,
In a family.
Steel King.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms.
A title coveted by...
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The 3rd-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Ooh. An arm wrench.
DDT. Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. We talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky,
from way up, well-placed punch, ugly but effective response.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Ooh! Hunter is getting dominated.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Rolling into a monkey flip.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the
Cobra Clutch cinched in. The Cobra Clutch is in trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
kick to the gut.
Cracked around into a neck breaker. Pulled back into the hip toss. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, strong knee connects. And Rocky just taunting his opponent now. Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows.
Up high. Wow. Cross body. Maivia taking his best shot at Helmsley. Going for the glory. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the Sacred Blood Bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds,
Steel had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steel.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. They're going to use the cage as a weapon.
Incoming.
Driving the head right into the...
Gut. That looked low to me.
Wow. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. Down with the vertical suplex. Oh, clothesline.
Oh, he scattered that one.
Textbook side headlock takeover. Tremendous pressure applied.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he's an ugly Carl. What's coming here? Submission move being applied. Escape and a takedown. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way. You got to admire the determination here.
Here we go. Heads up the cage. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
Oh, he's almost there.
He better move.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by count.
Take off. Teeing off. Steel is becoming a bloody mess in there.
Just going all out with every blow. Oh, he cuts it off. They're feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
delivering nasty stomps.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the... Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Hammerlock applied. Targeting the arm, holding on for dear life. Able to punch his way out.
Headbutt. Nothing fancy there.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic.
Nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
And a quick kick out.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one. Effective dodge there. Someone stop this.
That unraveled on George.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Slam down. He's making the climb up towards the top of the cage.
Taking flight.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
Oh, my God. Really just laying it in. Going for the home run. Down across the knee. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
George beats him to the punch. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. The reasons are obvious for that moniker, but guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born
from the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the Animal out here. Peter Maivia rallying this crowd behind him.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Peter Maivia turning his attention to the WWE Universe now.
Getting raided with a succession of strikes.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Goodness! Counters into a brutal clubbing blow.
Man, what timing on that?
Setting up again. Ooh, man, backbreaker.
No way Steel's coming back from that.
Oh, my goodness, he's striking at will.
Oh, stomping away.
Successive attacks have him staggering.
Maivia is reaching that other level.
Big shot block. That'll stop you in your tracks.
Steel turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the High Chief.
He's able to reverse it.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Going right after the arm of their opponent, applying the arm bar. Nice takedown.
Punish. Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. And the count stopped short of 2.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
George sizing him up.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submit.
Able to punch his way out.
Big impact. Stiff headbutt.
Peter Maivia turning his attention to the WWE Universe now.
Clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Going after your opponent's head is brazen, but very effective.
And back elbow creates separation. That unraveled on George.
Tackles ruthless. This has been a true brawl, and you can see Maivia and Steel are pushing each other to the limit.
Taking it step by step, climbing onwards and upwards.
Oh, crashing a long way down.
Ripped off the cage wall.
Back into the ring.
Sent crashing down. How much more can they take?
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Piercing the throat.
Oh, man, he landed rough there. Ooh. Oh, man. Ooh. And he's got cartoon birds swirling over his head right now for sure.
All these attacks to the head. He's going to end up with a lot more than a splitting headache if this match goes on for much longer.
With the suplex. Peter Maivia rallying this crowd behind him.
Oh, an eye rake. That's not right, but effective. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Steel now just trying to survive.
To the arm.
Oh, Maivia just dominated the animal with that. One.
Hard-hitting offense from him.
Maivia just smothering his opponent with offense.
Targets the gut to end the offense. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Boom, running STO plants.
Nicely done.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming. And you can see the arm getting absolutely rent.
Tap out. There it is.
Somehow, some way, George the Animal Steel is able to walk out of this cage with a victory over High Chief Peter Maivia.
It's got to be some sort of weird mixture between luck and chaos, Corey. It's well documented how tough Peter Maivia is, and the Animal was still able to walk out of this one with a decided victory.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus... George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Forearm club.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Why? Why?
Just speaks to the animosity at play here, I guess. Willing to fight like an animal.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
What a counter by Peter Maivia.
Oh, man.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Debilitating attack on the leg. Headbutt connects. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that
he can do it here. He gets an emphatic kick out.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even
from the top. Diving double axe handle. Mistake made by Steele. Vicious headbutt.
And that shot just busted him open. Blood flowing now.
Saw it coming.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage. Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
The arm is locked in. This is sending a painful message.
Now it's a matter of time.
Able to punch his way out. Jeez, driving headbutt. Oof.
Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed shot. Jawbreaker interrupts the attack.
Punishing the targeted area of the arm with the assist of the rope.
Connects. Saw it coming. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler.
Into the bend. George is trying to seal this one up. Kicks out after one.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
And he's calling for it. Let him out of here.
And Steele sending him off. That unraveled on George. Effective use of the knee. What a shot. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact,
from the top, blow to the abdomen, gets them out of that.
Whoa, stiff headbutt.
Nice scoop slam.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. Bam!
What an interception.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
He'll wind up elbow drop.
Right to the back of the neck. Got the cover. This might be the end.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank. Going right after the arm of their opponent, applying the arm bar. Nice takedown. Punishing.
And George Steele has the High Chief in dire straits after that move.
Another stiff shot to the head here, absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed. Ooh, like a boxer with a speed bag.
Measured up nicely. Fist drop.
Propped up in the corner.
He counters with a great reversal.
Caught that one with his face, and Maivia is bleeding.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname, High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawati family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. This has been a true brawl. You can see Maivia and Steele are pushing each other to the limit.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
This is it. He could put him away right here. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
and Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crowd already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The Irresistible Force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her.
As for Lyra, this is the biggest match of her career. Remember, she was still on the NXT roster just a few weeks ago, and now she has a chance to make history.
Neither Nia nor Lyra looking to back down in this match, both knowing all that's at stake here. A quick reversal from her. Misses the target. Oh, God.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the Irresistible Force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Oh, and a headbutt. Counter. Saw it coming.
Oh, using the knee.
Stationary position. Turns around.
Oh,
moonsault.
incredible agility.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Able to get that shoulder up so quick.
What a shot. This superstar making an incredible comeback.
Tapping deep into the end. She can end this now. Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
She is still very much in this.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
And now placed in the corner.
Nice monkey flip.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target. Springboard, but nobody home.
Look at this, placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe. They are doing whatever they please.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Oh, real European uppercut.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her.
Lyra Valkyria thinking big.
From the top. Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark. Big time powerbomb.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down. An enemy of any size.
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant.
And it appears that the crown is now within reach for Jax.
Well, if you didn't see things going this way, you're a fool. Textbook scoop slam.
Valkyria retaliates.
Oh, what a shot. Arm control here, gonna roll through. The Maestro applied.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing, and after this match is already gone for so long.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
And Lyra putting together some offense.
Here's her big opportunity. DDT! Ooh!
Oh, what a forearm. And she just avoided some serious damage. Clothesline.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in. Say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
And he's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to...
Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job.
Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to it.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading. And breaks out of the sleeper.
It's not going to be nice.
There it is! Reversal! And Austin fends him off. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Oh, headbutt.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
To be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're forcing that only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's a delusion. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive from the top.
Good Lord! Taking flight, trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost? Manages to slip out of the way. Bulldog!
Driven into the barricade. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Here he comes. sliding back into the ring.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Oh, a power slam.
Yeah, Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Returning to the ring now.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat. Great awareness from Austin.
Bulldog brings them down.
Guys, they're coming dangerously close here. He saw that one coming.
Punch lands. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. And now he's going to the top rope.
From way up.
Whoa, look out. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Answer that with a knee to the gut.
And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Fights Rikishi back.
Steering clear.
Stone Cold!
Austin got
the pin. The Rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold made Rikishi pay the price for every day he had to rehab his injuries so he could make it back to WWE. Now you know, Rikishi, don't mess with the Rattlesnake. We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that up high. Look out below! The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Man. He connects with a counter. Gets blasted into the steel steps. Piercing elbow drop. Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do with this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
We talk so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, I'm not going to deal with the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to start the tar of somebody than that.
The action spilling in our direction. Bulldog!
Delivered with force.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring. And gets tossed back into the mat.
And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. And he heads back into the ring.
Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like that might have done it. This could be it. 2. And a kick out at 2.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Austin having flashbacks to Detroit. Rikishi's about to meet a stunner.
Fights back against Stone Cold.
Able to slip out of that one.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
Austin had that one scouted. Oh, what a DDT.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the grind. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart.
There isn't going to be a trip to the penalty box either.
Reversal by Rikishi.
That's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it. Bionic elbow.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. Austin in a state of distress now.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Running power slam! And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake. rattlesnake threat.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty.
Nice suplex.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
He's quick to get out of the way there. Big time clothesline. Good grief. Able to slip away. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fitting well.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
This one's heading to the outside. Oh, man. Chucking the steps right into them.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Totally helpless at the moment.
Shot to the throat. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's shot with a sledgehammer.
Oh, hell yeah. Blast off!
Austin dodges that one. We should probably, we should probably go.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Rikishi is all business now.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight. He's making his way to ringside now.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough. Still wants to put Rikishi's life in danger. Just like Rikishi did to him.
Boom! He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi. Driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
And he now slides back into the ring.
He's waving that hockey stick around like a Hanson brother.
Weapon in hand saying, I'm up in the ante. Oh. Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading. Fading.
The neck just being wrenched away at. Believe this hold.
And breaks out of the sleeper.
What a reversal.
Caught with a DDT. Making the most of that with the pin.
There's two. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Moves from the ring to the outside.
Sliding out of danger there.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's a delusion. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that dominating shoulder tackle.
Veteran instincts from Austin. And he gets set back into the ring. And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Oh, boy. And in WWE, you won't end up in the penalty box for high sticking.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? From the top. Whoa, what a landing.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his grip,
Rikishi is down. It could be over. Still only got one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
Back into the ring here. Still fighting back. Look at him go. Wow. Oh my gosh, what impact.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Hell house.
Here we go. It's popping up.
These two are ready.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
It's Austin setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Well, it's absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Loving blows. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now. Steel chair to the temple.
This could be it. Austin with the cover. He breaks the ref's count after one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will. And Rikishi evades that.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
He's heading out to the ringside area.
The electric chair down for the drop. There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Rikishi finds his target with that one. Did you hear the impact?
His body has taken a lot of punishment.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
The Rattlesnake's being picked apart.
No one holding Rikishi frustration on Austin here. Oh, man, Rikishi is a man on a mission now. Uh-oh! Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks. He manages to slip out of the way. Oh, slam with authority. And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on it right here. Austin showing no fear, no intimidation.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here. And this one might be headed ringside.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Austin stop. Will Rikishi get back up? The cover.
The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. He's lining him up. Look out! Nobody home. Rikishi able to dodge that.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for letting Austin cover.
Shoulders are down.
He's able to kick out before two.
Not time to expect victory yet. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their sky high through the air. It connects. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. I can't say it didn't pay off.
Well, The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation. We have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All but he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Hell has no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street. Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Defense there. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well. Oh, man.
And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it, too.
No, stop that nonsense, Corey.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Clothesline. What impact. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Spine buster. The action spilling out toward our announce desk. Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
There's press and the piston-like right hands.
There's press, now loading with punches. Austin decompression, 10 months of frustration into the single.
Austin with stunner. Stone Cold with a stunner.
Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
He realizes this is his opportunity. Take it.
Rikishi driver.
It put Austin down. Unbelievable.
And he gets set back into the ring. And the cover. Stopping the ref's count at 2. How? Kicks out.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
2. And they're still in this.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
From the top.
We knew tonight was not going to be pretty. We knew
Rikishi's evil intentions and Stone Cold's rage collide.
Stone Cold able to reverse that. Oh, Rikishi is down. It could be over. Forces the shoulder up after 2.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Head being targeted again, it seems. If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick. Oh, Lord, so effective.
He fights Rikishi back. Stops the kick.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? And now he gets back into the ring. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Tossed around like a rag doll. And here we go, returning to the ring.
Got clipped by a thrown kendo stick. Scooped up, here it comes. Rikishi driver. It's over. You can't survive that again. Could that be enough?
For the win. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.